All right, let's talk about it. We've been talking about it for a lot. It's on your minds at home. We're talking about the weather. Becca Bursall is here in studio. Great insight from our friend Sam Walker. We were just talking about that during the break.
Yes, we have had him on Weather Impact Live as a guest many times,
Yeah.
and he's an expert on all things happening across the beaches in North Carolina. Such a great asset, as we don't have sometimes the eyes and the ears in and around those cities and small towns. So great insight from him as always.
Well, okay, so I'm looking at some of these shots. Are these live? Is this live
Is this
right
live?
here? Okay, I thought this was
Eastern to Western
What
North
is going on,
Carolina.
Becca?
It is snowing. It has been snowing in the mountains. So you're like, well, we've got total sunshine here in Charlotte. So this is what happens when a cold front passes and we get northwest winds. This is called upslope snow. When you get winds from the northwest, they get backed up against the mountains. They go up, create clouds and precipitation in the form of snow. So oftentimes when we see snow just in the mountains, nowhere else, this is where we see more of that classic setup. Beach Mountain Ski Resort was actually closed yesterday because of the conditions, and they are back open today.
People are out there.
People are out and about enjoying a little bit of fresh ice and probably some fresh snow, as I'm sure they will be making a lot of it as we go into this week. But a very snowy scene over towards Boone, Banner Elk, portions of Blowing Rock, and of course Beach Mountain as well. This is what we're seeing across the greater Charlotte area. Over towards Kannapolis, we are still hanging on to some of that sleet and freezing rain combo. You can see it right on the baseball field there. Everywhere else, it's very slushy. Things are melting fast. You can actually hear it when you step outdoors as temperatures are above freezing. It is now 39 here in the Charlotte Metro, 38 in Gastonia, 31 over towards Hickory, but it is much colder up in the mountains. It is 13 degrees, and those winds are blowing as well, so there's quite a bit of a wind chill factor. So yes, today featuring chilly sunshine, but next we're tracking the coldest air of the season so far tonight and early tomorrow morning. And yes, we'll address the rumors of more weekend weather on the way, winter weather I should say. This is what you're looking at into the overnight hours. So heading tomorrow morning, temperatures will be dropping into the lower teens, potentially even single digits outside of the Charlotte Metro, but wind chills will at least make it feel like these single digits. The record low tomorrow is 6 degrees back in 1940, so I don't think we'll get quite there into the single digits. However, we have the chance to tie the second coldest January 27th, the last coldest one was in 2000, so 26 years ago. You'll definitely want to drip your faucets tonight. Generally, when temperatures get 28 degrees for 4 hours or more, which is exactly what we're expecting, that's when you'll want to drip those faucets. You could also open up your cabinets. That will allow your pipes to feel a little bit more of that warmer air. You'll want to do this before you go to bed tonight. Here's the thing, going into this week, we are going to have very cold temperatures each and every morning. So you will want to kind of use this into practice and make it into motion as we go into the entirety of the week. There is a concern with everything that is melting that it is going to be refreezing pretty quickly. I'd say right after the sun sets is when we're going to see temperatures significantly drop, but especially into Tuesday morning. So there could be some slick spots on the roadways. Just be aware of some black ice. Don't make any sudden movements. Have both hands on the steering wheel if you do have to head to work or school tomorrow. Checking in on the local sleet totals, if you haven't already. Gamewell picked up the most, 3 inches of sleet. Concord, 1.5 inches. Belmont, a little over an inch. In uptown Charlotte, right around an inch of sleet. Of course, that was on top of all the freezing rain combo that we saw in between the two. So Concord picked up 1/2 inch of ice accretion. Maiden and Monroe, around 1/3 of an inch. In uptown Charlotte and Indian Trail, close to around 1/4. Now that the winter weather has left us, we're focusing on the cold. So you may have gotten a notification on your phone that you are under a cold weather advisory by the National Weather Service. So that goes for basically the foothills all the way into our South Carolina counties. This is going to be for very cold temperatures and even dangerous wind chills going into tonight, and an extreme cold warning is in place in the pink for the mountains. The cold isn't going anywhere. It is going to be sticking with us and remain about 10 to even 15 degrees below average for this time of year. You'll especially feel it in the morning. Each and every day this week will be well below freezing. We're talking teens and 20s. As we go into this weekend, we're going to be watching for yet another cool down, which, yes, could bring us some winter weather, but for sure will bring us the cold. By Sunday and Monday morning, we're finally back into the upper teens once again, gradually warming up as we go into that first full week of February. So highs, 30s and 40s this week, and then here comes that drop down with a high of 27 degrees on Saturday. So we'll show you what that looks like on our futurecast coming up momentarily. This afternoon is honestly not that bad. We've got a breeze, so certainly making for a little bit of a wind chill factor. Feels like around 31 degrees as of now, with an actual air temperature of 38. Highs will get close to about 40 degrees. We will be looking ahead towards that next chance for some precipitation starting Friday night going into the weekend. So it's actually going to be a nor'easter setup. So more details to come, but I will say as of now, it's looking like models are in some sort of agreement that the Carolinas could see winter weather, potentially in the form of snow Friday night, and having the chance to do so into Sunday morning. So you can see off towards the coast, that's the nor'easter setup that we're looking at. So we've got lots to fine tune between now and then. A lot could change, but that is what we have our eyes on in terms of our next chance of winter weather. So, hey, it's January. We could have our second winter system headed our way. That's just what happens when you're in the thick of winter in this Jerry Hutchinson 7-day forecast. So today and tomorrow will be chilly. We'll have some sunshine at least. Highs will be warming up, upper 30s, a little bit warmer as we go later in midweek, meaning morning temperatures will be in the 20s, not the teens, and afternoon highs will be in the 40s, not the 30s. And then here comes that cold weather. Saturday and Sunday, highs in the 20s and 30s, with the potential of yet more flurries in the forecast.
Oh, back up. More
Let's let out
flurries?
all our sighs.
Carlene says you can't wait. Carlene says you can't wait.
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said at all.
Oh, I thought that's what you
I
said.
said I'm over it.
Oh, I thought you said
Over
you
it.
can't wait
When is
for
spring?
it.
No.
We need to fast
We
forward to
need
spring.
spring.
I'm tired of January. It's such a
I'm
long
trying to
month.
dry skin. My lips are always chapped.
Same.
I'm over it.
I'm
you know?
zapping my dog every time I touch him, and I feel bad.
Right.
January's been a long year.
Because
It's been a long year.
not done.
But it's still early. We don't
Still
know.
early.
It's still early, but it's going to be cold this weekend.
It is gonna be cold,
That's
yes.
without a doubt. I think we can guarantee that.
Yes.
Becca, all right, before you give us any more snow updates and more snow
More bad
estimates.
news.
As if
more
she's
bad
the one
news.
that's bringing it.
It's Becca's fault. No, it's
Hand
not. It's
delivering
not.
snow.
No, thank you for your time. Thank you for stopping in,
of course.
Becca.